Hello, dear students. Welcome to the continuation of the lesson Simple Past and the Past Continuous Tense. In our previous video lesson, we have learned what are regular or weak verbs and what are irregular and strong verbs, what are called regular and irregular verbs, right? So, even today, we would be looking into the irregular verbs in detail. Okay, how do we get the how do we get irregular verbs? In our previous class we have learned how to form the regular verbs, right, by adding the word d, ed and iet. Now we would see how do we get the irregular verbs. So for irregular verbs, like I told you, there is no specific way, okay? There is no fixed pattern like the regular verbs. By putting ed or by putting t, it becomes like we can form the three forms of verb, right? That is the present, simple past and the past participle. But here in irregular verbs, there is no fixed pattern, and to convert base form to past and past. So here it says that there is no fixed pattern to convert base form, that is the present tense, to convert the present tense to the past tense and to the past participle. The only way is to learn them. Okay, you just have to memorize the verbs. That is the only way to learn the irregular verbs. But to make it easier for you, how to form these verbs, I have divided this into four groups. Okay, there are four groups. There are four groups where this irregular verbs are divided. Okay, I have just divided this into four groups so that it will be easy for you to understand, okay, and to keep it in your mind. So group 1, that is all three verb forms are same. So in group 1, in this category, all the three forms of verb are same. In group 2, simple past and past participle forms. Here we would be using the simple past and the past participle. In group 3, same base and past participle form. So here in the base form, that is, always remember when I say base means it is the present tense. Okay, so the present tense and the past participle form will be the same. And in group 4, all three forms are different. So let us see all of them one by one, each group one by one. Okay, irregular verbs in group 1, like we have done for regular verbs, it is divided into three forms of verbs. So here the first group is all three verbs forms are same. So it will be all the three forms of verb will be same, be it in present tense or base form or the past tense or the past participle. So here, for example, I've given you two examples here. Base form, we have the word put. In the past it is also put, and even the past participle is put. Okay, so that's why it is called in group 1 all three verbs form are same. Similarly, the second example, cut, cut, cut. This is group 1 type of irregular verbs. Okay, next the second type is same past and past participle form. So here in base form will be different, and the same past in the past tense and the past participle, the form would be same. Let's take example, buy. In the base form the word is buy. In the past simple past it will be bought, and in the past participle again it will be bought. That's why we call it same past and past participle form. Next example, feel, felt, felt. Okay, this is how you can remember, right? Group 3, same base and past participle form. Now in this type of irregular verbs, this in the base form of verb will be same with the past participle, only the simple past will be different. For example, come, came, come. Now as you see, in the base form we have the word come, but in the simple past we have came, but in the past participle again it's come. Second example, become, became, become. I think you're getting me? Okay. The last type of irregular verb, that is group 4, it is all three forms are different. So in this type of irregular verbs, all the three forms of verb would be different. Okay. For example, break, broke, broken, go, went, gone. So as you can see, there is no fixed pattern for this irregular verbs. They do not form, okay, in a fixed pattern. Okay, so everything is different. So this kind of irregular verbs can be only learned by keeping in your mind. Okay, you just have to memorize this verb forms, but I have given you a way to remember this verb forms. So with this, students, I hope that you are clear with the regular and irregular verbs. In our next class, we would be looking into the simple past and past continuous tense, which is the main topic of our lesson.